Hi guys, and welcome to a new Rich Smartphone Repairs video. In this video we will restore this broken Huawei P30 Lite. We will replace this broken screen and broken back panel. I will show you what not to do and how to avoid damaging your new screen, as I did in this restoration, so learn from my mistakes. As always, we can start with removing the back panel so we can gain access to inside components, mainly display and battery connectors. For this we will use some heat and series of tools like suction cup and plastic picks. This back panel was cracked only on one place, so you can't see it on camera, but as I'm restoring this phone to almost brand new conditions, I ordered a new one and I will swap over the fingerprint scanner and camera lens cover. Now that we are finally inside the phone, we can place the back cover to the right side and disconnect the ribbon cable for the fingerprint scanner. But first we will need to remove some screws holding bracket that covers connectors for the battery and fingerprint scanner. But there is one more small bracket still left that we'll need to remove before disconnecting anything. So we need to unscrew one more screw and pop it off with flathead screwdriver. When this one is off, we can disconnect battery and fingerprint scanner. Now we need to remove the battery to gain access to display ribbon cable. Lucky for us, we have adhesive strips that are easily removable, so we didn't damage the battery. But for even easier battery removal, I will apply some heat to the middle of the display to soften the adhesive under the battery. Then we can pull evenly at all of adhesive strips, try not to break any of them. Now that we have the battery out, we can test out the new display if it's fully working. But first we need to disconnect and remove all the ribbon cable for old display to make some room for new one. I highly recommend you to test your new display every time, because when you install it there is no way of going back. Now that we know that the display is fully functional, we can separate all display from the housing. For that we will use some heat to soften the adhesive under it, and for the separation we will use plastic pick, suction cup and screwdriver in the most shadow areas. Before we can install new display, we need to clean the housing and remove all the adhesive, because we will be applying new one. For cleaning I used some alcohol and screwdriver. Now that we have everything clean, we can install new adhesive. And this is the part that I screw up on. I didn't install proper adhesive, only double-sided tape, and you will see why it's not the right way how to do it. After we apply the adhesive, we can carefully seal display to the frame, but first make sure that you put the ribbon cable through the hole so you can connect it later. When putting the display to the place, make sure that it's perfectly aligned and then press it down so it would seal perfectly. Now we can connect the display and battery and test it once again. While testing, I noticed that the right bottom corner wasn't sitting flush with the frame, and that was because of the double-sided tape that I used. It was flexing on the edge, and because I am planning on selling this one after I'm done with it, I decided that I would redo it. That means take it out and put the adhesive better. And that's the moment that I realized that putting adhesive strips on display part, not the glass part, was a really bad idea, because now it's impossible to remove it without damaging display itself. But I tried to be as careful as possible, but it didn't help at all. I wasn't able to remove it without damaging it, as you can see, so learn from my mistakes and rather invest your money to the proper adhesive or glue than pay for two displays as me now. And with that said, that would be it for this video. In future episode I will be finishing this phone and I will show you how to do it in the proper way. If you like what you saw, give this video a big thumbs up. If you wanna see more videos like this, consider subscribing and don't forget to click the notification bell so you wouldn't miss out on any of that. Thanks for watching.